This passage discusses that begins by discussing that the technology's value depends upon what benefits it results in. If it facilitates improved communication and information sharing, then the technology is considered valuable, is becomes valuable. However, there are a number of human barriers that stops or hinders the acceptance of technology, and they are the author states four of them: individual barrier, hierarchical barrier, structural barrier, and cultural barrier. So all these, they act as impediments that hinder the acceptance of technology, that can facilitate improved communication and information sharing. Then the entire paragraph goes about talking about these barriers: individual barriers, and then structural barriers, and then hierarchical barrier, and further on cultural barrier. Right, now look at the question that follows. The question says, which of the following titles would adequately encompass the scope of the passage? So clearly it is option A, as we've discussed just now, barriers to corporate technology adoption. So in such a case, the entire paragraph is based upon analyzing what barriers help in accepting what kind of barriers hinder the acceptance of technology. Right, therefore the answer to this question is option A. Option B says the importance of an advanced CRM system. CRM system is only discussed partially as a part of the discussion. Again, maximizing profit through cross-cultural collaboration. This is also a part of the passage, not the entire theme of the passage. The misuse of enterprise technology in corporate advanced environments. Now the passage does not talk about this, so this can also be eliminated. Therefore option A is the answer. Next question says, according to the passage, it is traditionally believed that. The answer to this question is option B. Freely sharing their knowledge makes employees vulnerable and can be detrimental to their careers. Reference to this is given in the first paragraph, which states that when it comes to individual collaborations, the users will be unwilling to share information in case the because the success of the employees is relative. It is every employee is pitted against others, and therefore it is decided that such and such employee is more knowledgeable than the other. So it's the paragraph states that freely sharing this knowledge makes employees vulnerable, and in a competitive organization it can be detrimental to their careers, and therefore the answer to this question is option B. All other options are incorrect because they are not mentioned. The next question says, the passage mentions which of the following possible ways to reduce confusion arising out of cross-cultural collaboration. The reference to this question is of cross-cultural collaboration is given in the last paragraph, which states that the passage states that one successful company eliminated potential confusion in using written communication by mandating that the phone was the first medium for one-on-one collaboration, while the email was the second. So the possible way of reducing confusion arising out of cross-cultural collaboration would be by making telephonic conversation the primary mode of communication, and hence option C is the correct answer. All other options are incorrect according to the passage. Now the next question says, which of the following statements is a valid inference as part of the passage? Option A says the author thinks that sharing information with colleagues can be detrimental to the career. This is not the author's viewpoint, and therefore option A can be eliminated. B says most customer relationship management programs deployed by companies today are outdated. This is extraneous information not given in the passage. C says control of power rather than collaboration is what has traditionally taken hierarchical structure in the what has traditionally driven hierarchical structures in the companies. This is the correct answer. The reference to this is given in this paragraph here. It says, in the traditional business world, doors create powers and stature over the non-door world. Right, so there is a creation of power in the hierarchical world traditionally, and this is what controls the whole scenario. Therefore according to this, option C is the correct answer. Control of power is what has traditionally driven hierarchical structures in companies. What about collaboration? The last line of this paragraph says, to benefit from collaboration, managers must learn to coach rather than control. So this collaboration is brought about by technology, which teaches the managers, which were traditionally used to controlling, and now because of collaborations they must learn to coach rather than control. So the answer to this question is option C. D says the content rather than the tone of the email is the factor of prime importance in an official email. This is not given in the passage. Therefore, this can also be eliminated.